Yeah, it's like funky. Okay, ready? I'm gonna start the video, so Hey guys, it's Christina. Today I'm gonna do a video on something that I found an article on and has been talked about, but I wanted to talk about it. From my opinion, I don't know. Also, we have Krista here on line 1 on FaceTime, and she may pipe in. Who really knows? Oh, the first one. The first one, actually, it hurt my heart when I read this. Before I even read the article, I just saw the title and I was like, you know? The Beatles never existed. Who the fuck do they think they are to not exist? I don't know. Have you ever examined the Beatles' ears? How about their eyebrows, teeth, and height? The Beatles... Ooh, I read that wrong, Cardi. The people behind the website The Beatles Never Existed have. And what they concluded is that most of the famous bands in the world were in... Oh my god, I can't believe that's embarrassing. Okay, take 4, 3, whatever. That's embarrassing. Maybe I can edit this. And what they have concluded is that the most famous band in the world was an elaborate hoax pulled off by an endless array of actors and conspirators. Bullshit, okay. Skeptics of this theory only need to consult the site's okay, pretty much. Okay, I feel like I believe that though. I don't think that they weren't real. I think that they were real. But if you think about it, like, you know how concerts nowadays, they have like huge screens where they like zoom into the people on stage and like you can see what they're doing even if you're all the way in the back. I could see them having a, like the Blue Man Group, there's more than four of them. There's like 100 of them. I don't know how many there are, but like there's more than 4. So like, why not? Do you know what I'm saying, Krista? I can believe that to an extent. Like, I feel like performing-wise, like maybe, possibly. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I could see where they're coming from. And then it goes on to say even more bullshit, but let me read it to you. In 1966, Paul McCartney died in a car crash and was secretly replaced by a lookalike named Billy Shears. Bullshit. So says one of the music's most enduring conspiracy theories based largely on what believers see as clues left by the surviving members of the Beatles. Take, for example, the cover of Abbey Road, which resembles a funeral procession with John Lennon as the clergyman, Ringo Starr as the mourner in black, McCartney as the dead man who wears no shoes, and George Harrison as the grave digger in the denim. Honestly, I feel like I know that cover very well, but I've never examined it that much. Like, I have never examined it that much. Have you? Nope. So I don't even know how convincing all that garbage is, but to be honest, I could see where they get the idea from when they say they had like doubles or like multiples of them. Avril Lavigne committed suicide in 2003. Honestly, like, without reading that, I could have told someone that, because where the fuck did she even go? It says, the story of Avril Lavigne's death in 2003 and the subsequent cover-up begins a few years prior when she hired a lookalike named Melissa Vandella to confuse the paparazzi, which has been done by so many people. So depression in 2003 and killed herself. Her record label couldn't accept the loss of a cash cow, so it did what anyone would do and replaced Lavigne with Vandella, who will now be known as Avril. I actually Googled what's her name, Melissa Vandella, and I looked at pictures and they look really similar. It's really, really creepy. I can still figure out which one is real and which one's not when they're next to each other. If they weren't next to each other, I don't know. I don't think that's true. Because didn't she just get married or something? Let me go on her fucking Instagram or some shit. Like, I don't believe that. So like, think what you wanna, but like, I'm pretty sure the bitch is alive. I'm just saying. I don't even want to read the rest of that because I don't believe it. So, next. The J.K. Rowling you know is an actress, not a writer. This one, just like the Beatles, kind of, you know, triggered my heartbeat. It was like a bubble. What are you, an owl? She doesn't see one of the all-time great rags to riches stories. She sees a cover-up. The woman we know as Rowling is an actress hired to be the face of a franchise that was cooked up by highly professional players intent on creating a multimedia cash cow. That is also bullshit, because that's the most ridiculous thing. Like, how do you cover up an author? What's the point of that? It's not like you're covering up Harry Potter or Hermione Granger. You're covering up the author. If I was walking down the street and I saw Daniel Radcliffe, I'd be like, oh fuck, there's Harry Potter, you know? Or like Emma Watson, like shit. I don't know, I feel like she's not as popular. Like, her name is popular, but like her face isn't, so what's the point of covering up with someone else's face? It doesn't make much sense to me at all. We're gonna leave it at that because I just That's just really weird to me. Tupac Shakur. On September 7th, 1996, a couple hours after leaving a Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas, Tupac Shakur was the passenger in a BMW when a white Cadillac rolled up and shot 14 rounds into the car. We all know that. Next, 4 of those bullets hit Tupac, none of them hit the driver, and that's only one of the reasons skeptics think that there's more than to what happened that night. I believe that. Because if you think about it, 14 shots, you don't even know, like, who knows where Tupac's sitting, but you know exactly where the driver is sitting in the driver's seat. And if you wanted to kill someone, you would know exactly where that person is. So why would you shoot 14 times into a car and only hit Tupac? I could see, though, how they could have hired a driver and, like, promised him he wouldn't get shot. However, if they did that, though, wouldn't they want to kill him because then he knows what's going on? I feel like there's so many explanations to the whole Tupac Biggie thing that, like, we will never know what happened because we can't talk to them. I don't think that they're ever gonna come up with a story like this is what happened. That's never gonna be a thing, and society has to accept that. And I think the fact that they release music by him after his death is A, creepy, but B, super cool, but C, why are you releasing it like he's still alive? Just release it all. It's a thing. We know he's dead. Really, really, really weird shit. Just like really weird shit. Like I don't know. Also, vote. Don't be mad at me for wearing a Trump shirt. If you don't want him to be president, go vote for someone else. Listen, before we argue about this, if you don't want him for president, do something about it because I do and I'm doing something about it. Actually, just like Obama said, don't boo, vote. One thing Obama said in 8 years that I actually like. With that said, don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, also, what I wanted to do, I totally forgot about this. I went to EDC Orlando over the weekend and I did not vlog it. However, I have hella footage that I love that I wanted to share with you or just share with myself later when I watch this. So I'm gonna include that here. If you don't care to watch that, then I will see you guys in the next video. If you are interested, then keep watching. Bye.
Everyone, let me see those hands up. We're gonna go left and right together, okay? Put them up, put them up. Now follow me. Lights will guide you home. And ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you. Alright, thank you guys so fucking much. Ready, prepare to flash. Don't tweak, bro. It's never sweet out. My shooters come for free, so if one more lady try to stop me, there's gonna be some crazy. Closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate.
back and bolder. We ain't ever getting older.